I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I loved dinosaurs. I was in this huge dinosaur phase. So my dad was like, you know what? I have the perfect thing for you to watch. Godzilla is really special to me because it started out with the support of my family, and also because my dad got into it. Like, my family really supported my obsession with Godzilla, and I loved watching the movies. I loved coming home from school, popping in a new tape into the VHS player, and just getting lost and immersed in this other world of giant monsters. Godzilla himself is just such a unique and iconic figure. Like, you see the silhouette, even if you're not a big Godzilla fan, you know automatically, like, hey, that's Godzilla. I'm Christine Chapin, and I have a pretty serious Godzilla problem. It just makes me feel, I guess you could say, like a kid again, the memories. Because when I was younger, these are the things I dreamed of. I always loved collecting, and I was huge into Godzilla, and back in the 90s it was so hard to find things, so I always was dreaming about, oh, I wish I could find, Godzilla toys to have in this cool room. And then here we are, how many years later, and I have that dream room. My collection is a pretty decent size, kaiju sized maybe. I like to focus on pretty much anything that catches my attention, and I gotta be honest, I love looking at them. I mean, they're so cool, they're colorful, it reminds me of certain scenes from movies that I really loved, and it's crazy to see how each company has their own interpretation of a specific Godzilla. There's so much creativity and art and thought that go into these pieces that are made. And a lot of the pieces I have were made in very limited runs. Like, there's a few pieces I have, like Pilot Ace, where they're no longer in business. A lot of these were really hard to find and took me years to track down. It's just that feeling when you finally get that piece you've been hunting. It's fun. I like to come in here and relax and just stare at my toys. Every time I look at a piece of my collection, I specifically can visualize, where I got that from, how I acquired it to get into my collection, or maybe one of my friends helped me out in attaining these from companies all across the world now. It's not Sofubi that's just made in Japan. Some that I got that are signed, that are super special and rare to me. They're signed by the suit actors or the actors in the movie. So all of them have a meaning to me. They are each hand-molded, hand-pulled, and hand-painted. So each piece pretty much is like its own special work of art. And these are really, really kind of hard to get. And I literally had to have my friends enter these for me, otherwise there's no way I would have had these in my collection. One of my all-time favorite places to go toy hunting is World's Best Comics and Toys in Sacramento. And they definitely are the world's best because they have everything. And they always have a new selection of X+, Sofubi. So I'm thinking, maybe it's time to take a trip. If you're just getting into Godzilla and you don't know where to go, there's a whole community full of people who just love talking about these movies. There's tons of groups talking about the toys coming out, anything new about Godzilla. There's a YouTube channel and group called Collect All Monsters, where with my awesome co-hosts, where we monthly go over new toys, new news, anything Godzilla or Kaiju Tokusatsu related. There's the Godzilla collectors groups. Really a great community full of people that are so accepting. And it's also kind of funny to see people's kind of surprise when I say that I'm a huge Godzilla fan and I have this collection, and they, see pictures of it online and they're like, whoa, you have all that stuff? I'm like, yes, I'm a huge nerd. huge. They're so beautiful.